face their leader, the way they have loud mouth, and they are on social media bragging. They should use that strength. They should use that strength to go and face their leaders, so that their leaders will fix the country for them to stay. We are tired of them. We can't stay here with Nigerians. From today on, everybody, every landlord, we are warning you people. We should stop renting rooms for Nigerians. We should stop renting shops for Nigerians. Those who are selling lands for foreigners.
Under attack from all parts of the world, if I can put it that way. People are taking videos, they're misinterpreting them, they're saying anything and everything. And I think the worst thing that has happened is that the Ghanaian government has actually written a letter summoning our government. You heard me correct, summoning them because of a video that was...
Okay guys, I want to say something here. I don't know, at times when I start my introduction, it's a little bit longer. I don't know why. The introduction I made, I'm just gonna post it at the end of it. Let me talk about this Jansita lady. She has responded that, oh, our South Africa government is very useless. How can the Ghana government summon our government? How they this that whenever I wrote to them, they are apologizing. You see, the lady is apologizing. She's feeling like, oh, whenever wrote to Ghanaians, how dare their government? I like Ghana government. I think at this point I must admit that Ghana government is actually the best government in the whole world. The Ghana government is the kind of government that does not play with their citizens. We have seen it in front of our kuro eyes. We have seen it, and this is the kind of government I love. To be honest, at this point I wish I was a Ghanaian. Because if my life is being threatened in a country, I see how my government is gonna defend me. Who wouldn't like a government like that? Tell me guys, who wouldn't like a government like that? Ghanaians, to be honest, I give you kudos. Your government is actually the best. A government that fights for its citizens. You don't talk to a Ghanaian anyhow, or you don't treat a Ghanaian anyhow in a country, because their government will respond, and it will respond immediately, because they are seeing everything that is happening on social media. Don't think our government does not see everything. They see, they just choose to ignore it. Especially when their citizens doesn't matter to them, they don't care about their citizens. See what is happening. Guys, don't you love what you saw with Ghanaian government? We all love it. This is how we want our government to respond whenever we are in trouble, whenever our life is in trouble. This is how we want our government to respond. Anyway guys, please take a look and watch this video.
Foreigners who are buying land in Ghana, a time will come, we are going to take all those things back from you people. The country belongs to Ghanaians. We can't share our country with anybody. Ghana is for Ghanaians alone. So my advice to the ladies who are giving themselves to Nigerian guys, they are using you people to destroy Ghana. Nigerians are not good people. They don't love you people. They are using you people, the women, to destroy Ghana. So our sisters, wise up.
Under attack from all parts of the world, if I can put it that way. People are taking videos, they're misinterpreting them, they're saying anything and everything. And I think the worst thing that has happened is that the Ghanaian government has actually written a letter summoning our government. You heard me correct, summoning them because of a video that was trending on social media, and they say that that video amounts to xenophobia. And I'm so disappointed in the South African government, but I don't even know why, because I mean, I know that's just how government is. We have like a very, very myopic government. So the government went and had a meeting, etc., and they did not clarify that South Africa has an immigration crisis right now. And to maintain the good relationship that we have with Ghana, they couldn't just say, we apologize if you feel that what is happening is wrong. However, our country has to enforce its laws, because we won't go to Ghana and tell the Ghanaian government what to do. Because in our country, what I saw in that video, nobody was being hit, nobody was being violent, etc. That Ghanaian man was just told, politely so, please You're not in the country with the correct documents. You're not supposed to be here. And you know this. And he knows it himself. But now why would our government choose to make that man a victim of something that didn't happen? The Minister of Police, an entire Minister of Police, just issued a statement lying, saying that there were attacks on Ghanaians. Where did the attacks happen? Because there's also another video that's happening where in Durban there was an incident of violence where the men who had been part of the march with Ungizwe were violent, which is incorrect, of course, but they were violent with a South African man who was stealing phones at the time when they were walking, stealing from them. That is a person from South Africa. It's not a foreigner. Now the whole world is claiming that man was a foreigner and was being hit for being foreign in South Africa. So guys, I just want to find out from you, like, do you ever think that we as a country will ever be able to enforce our laws correctly without interference from the rest of the world telling us that when we are enforcing our laws against their citizens who have broken our country's laws, we are the ones that are wrong? Our government has failed to protect us from criminals. Our government has failed to protect us from illegal miners, people doing drugs. They failed to protect us from people just mushrooming everywhere, opening shops. And if the citizens of the country are saying that they are tired, we also have rights as South Africans. And those rights are also in the Constitution. We are also allowed to enforce our citizens' arrests. We're allowed to do that. But now they keep hiding behind the fact that we're not immigration officers. You've only got 800 immigration officers in the whole country. 800. With a population of 65 million. And that is excluding illegal immigrants. So if you calculate and you do the numbers, 800 immigration officers for a population of, say, 80 million people, let's say that. That means one immigration officer for 1 million people. Does that sound practical to our government? And they keep hiding behind the Constitution that is oppressing the very same South Africans that is supposed to be protecting. So I don't understand. The police are the first people to always say, let's work with the communities to fight crime. When the communities are offering themselves to you as the police to say, we are going to be helping you, you start creating fake stories and succumbing to pressure from things that didn't happen. Because you just can't be a government that has a backbone and stand by its people and tell the truth. And tell the truth, just tell the truth. That's all that we're asking. Tell the rest of the world that you have an immigration crisis. There are millions and millions of people that you don't know who they are that are committing crime in the country, and they're undocumented, walking around. Your prisons are full, and there are buildings that are being hijacked. There are jobs that are mushrooming everywhere with hundreds and hundreds of people working there who are unknown because they don't have documents so that people can avoid paying tax and paying them the minimum wage. What is so difficult about saying that your South African children do not have spaces in school because there's foreigners who want to accommodate their own children? What is so difficult about saying that your resources are overstretched, your hospitals, your buildings, your streets, everywhere it's overpopulated because you have people in millions that you don't know? What is so difficult about saying, yes, we appreciate the role that you played and you helped us during the struggle. However, that does not mean you must hold us at ransom and make us not to apply our laws, because then you are no different to the apartheid government. You are a government that is failing your own people because you want to look good to the rest of the world. You can't call all those people from all those African countries and their embassies and tell them that this is the problem that we have. You have too many people who are coming from other countries who are falling apart, whose economies are not sustainable, whose governments are failing them, whose laws from their countries they don't want to abide by. But our country is a free-for-all, and you can no longer take it because your own citizens are suffering. What kind of government is this? And then you have people in South Africa who have the nerve of complaining because they think that they are not as affected as they should be. There are people who are crying because they are runners and they are not able to go and buy certain things for people. We understand your frustration, we know. But at the end of the day, we're not fixing this country just for you, but it's for the future of your own children and your families in future. Because if there's more and more and more illegal immigrants, you can't be more worried about one aspect of it and forget the rest. What about the crime? What if the people that you're trying to protect today are the same people that are going to kill some of your family members and they're never going to be found because we don't know who they are? What if one day your sisters and brothers graduate and they don't find a job because there's jobs being taken over by people we don't know? Yes, fair enough, you are affected right now, by that inconvenience, which we understand is not easy. But please don't try and bash other people's efforts because it's not easy. Our lives are under threat. We get sworn at, we get harassed, we get called names, everything. And we're trying to make South Africa better for you. And our government is not even on our side, which makes it even more difficult. We're fighting a system and all we're asking is for you to understand.
Hello guys, how are you all doing? So Ghana is trending again on the social media space of Nigerians. Why are they trending? Because Ghanaian women and men came out and say, we want Nigerians out of our country. We want Nigerians out of our country. Why do you guys want Nigerians? According to them, they say, oh God. According to them, they say Ghanaians don't own businesses in Nigeria because shops are very expensive. They come to Ghana because shops in Ghana are cheap. That's why. What is stopping you guys from doing business? What is stopping you guys from doing business in Nigeria? You can't do business in Nigeria. You know why? Nigerians are too competitive. If you're not competitive like Nigerians, there's no way you will even succeed. To be honest, there's no way you're going to succeed. It means that the way you guys are going about this Nigerian thing, do you guys mean that us Cameroonians should start protesting against Nigerians because Nigerians are the ones owning businesses in our country? You want us to start protesting? You have, if Cameroonians wake up that they want to start protesting against Nigeria, it means they have replacement. And to be honest, there's no replacement. You know all these things where they say some people will be saying in the comment section that the reason why Nigerians own a lot of businesses in Ghana is because some Ghanaians are too lazy, they don't like to work. It goes to us, Cameroon. It goes to us the same. To be honest, the only thing us Cameroonians we know how to do, we don't think big. We don't think big. The only thing we know is to say, oh, if you ask your husband or your boyfriend money or your father money, you know what they like to do? Fry granite and sell. Make popcorn and granite mix together. Or they will cook food, little food. Just they don't think big. They don't think like, oh, this business can grow. This business like this can go large. They want just a small business where they'll put their table market in front of their house and they'll be selling. They don't think big. But when you come to my place, Nigerians, all the big shops are being owned by Nigerians. To be honest, if you want to do business, go ahead and do business. No one is stopping you from doing business. But if you want to do business with Nigerians, you have to be competitive. Because the way you see Nigerians making money, you would think like Nigerians are using juju, whereas they are not using juju. If you're not smart enough, you cannot do business where Nigerians are. You will leave that place where Nigerians are and go and look for another location. Let me tell you the truth. It's not like Nigerian stores are difficult or whatever people are saying. Please, before we come online and start saying Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that, please, I hope you have the substitute if they leave your country. I hope you don't just come and say Nigerians should leave your country or they should leave with their business. I hope you have the substitute. And if you don't have the substitute, come and go and sit down. If you don't have the substitute of Nigerians, go and sit down, my friend.